Hello everyone, today we are going to start with the set 1, chapter 8, page number 100. First question, an object has moved through a distance, can it have zero displacement? And second part of the question, if yes, support your answer with examples. If an object moved a certain distance, as we know by convention, distance can never be zero or negative. Likewise, from A position to vertical distance B position. If object starts from A, means attains certain height to the B maximum height, then come back to A position, initial point, then initial point and final point coincide. That's why displacement can be zero. If suppose this height is 5 meters. Distance will be A to B plus B to A. AB plus BA, which is 5 plus 5, 10 meter. Again the positive value, if we have to calculate the displacement, object has started from A, attained maximum height B, come back to A, initial final position coincide. That's why displacement in this case will be zero. Example, if I start from my home, come to the office, again goes back to the home, displacement will be zero. Question number 2. A farmer moves along the boundary of a square field of side 10 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the magnitude of displacement of the farmer at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? These are the values given. Side 10 meter, A to B 10 meter in all the sides, and he moves along the boundary, means he started from A to B to C, then to D, then again back to A. This distance is covered in 40 seconds. Now we have to calculate total time here. Total time 2 minutes means 2 multiply 60. 20 seconds plus 20, it is 120 plus 20, which is 140 seconds. Hence time, total time taken is 140 seconds. Distance travelled in 40 seconds. In 40 seconds, it covers how much distance? 10 meter, 10 meter, 10 meter, 10 meter, that is 40 meter. So total time is 140. So distance travelled in 140 seconds, it will be 40 divided by 40 into total time 140 meter. Now we will calculate the number of rounds. As we know, 40 meter equal to 1 round. Total distance now 140 meter. Now it will be 140 upon 40. It will be 3.5 round. What does it mean? 3.5 round. We'll understand it with the help of diagram. In 1 round, we take 40 meter. So in 3 rounds, it will be 120. 20 left means 10 and 10. The displacement will be calculated from A to C, and the rounds will be 3.5 round. AC is hypotenuse in this right angle triangle, and this is initial position. After completing 3.5 round, the person will be at C. That's why shortest distance or length between initial and final position is displacement. It can be calculated as, it is a vector quantity. When it's AC, it can be calculated by using Pythagorean theorem. AC is equal to under root AB square plus BC square. So the values 10 square plus 10 square, it is 100 plus 100, which is 200. 2 multiply 100, it will become 10 under root 2 meter. Displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds will be 10 under root 2 meters. Question number 3. Which of the following is true for displacement? First is, it can't be 0. Is it true or false? Obvious. It is false. Because if a person starts from position A, path is circular, comes back to position A, its initial and final positions coincide with each other. That's why displacement is 0. That's why this statement is false. Second statement, its magnitude is greater than the distance traveled by the object. We will understand this with the help of, again, the diagram. Person starts from A to B, then come back to halfway. Total distance is 100 meters. Suppose this is halfway, that's why 50 meters. We have to calculate distance and displacement to prove this. Distance traveled is AB plus B, suppose this is C. B, C, fill the value. AB 100, C and B 50. Distance traveled will be 150 meter. Now we will calculate displacement in this case. Initial position of the object A, final position is C. This is midway. That's why answer will be 50. It will be AC, which is 50 meter. There is difference in the value of distance travelled and displacement. By comparison, displacement can never be greater than distance travelled. Thank you.